Okay guys, so I think I'm live. So I'm just waiting to check the YouTube side to make sure it comes up as live. Yeah, okay, we're live on that side, so we're back on StreamYards. I'll just open up my chat here on my phone. Make sure the volume is down. So first off, we'll start with who was in early enough today. Let me take that off, unpin that, so we can have a look. So UK Scrapper, Row was in. Let me have a look here. Who else was in? Oh, I don't want to delete someone. Where was it there? 22 Swarty, I think. I'm very bad at pronouncing names. Estonian Scrapper, John Ladd, Ali Mack, Shark Scrapper, Gold Coast ACR Scrappers, welcome in. Let me have a look here, down here. Paul Charthall, welcome in. John Ladd again, Ali Mack, Braveheart Scrapper, Tina, welcome in. Great to have you on board. Let's see who else is coming in there in case I'm missing anyone. UK Scrappers from Scrapper. Okay, guys. So sorry that I missed Raphael's live on Saturday night. That was due to internet problems. I had no internet until about, I think it was 12:30 a.m. in the morning Saturday night before my internet came back, and it went. I think it was Thursday evening or was it Friday evening? It went. I don't think I met Snobbies before it went, or did I? I can't remember, but it went at some stage. I think it was Friday it went. So I missed a lot of YouTube, so I had to resort to TV again for my entertainment. Today I'm usually on a Monday I'm off work, so it gives me a bit more time to do stuff. But Raphael, welcome in. Today I was actually working, so it was a bit of a rush getting this. I set this up during my lunchtime, and then when I got home, by the time I vet and everything, I just made it in time for the Monday night scrap. Yeah, internet went big time. I don't know what was going on with the internet. I don't know, was it a YouTube issue? Well, it was actually an internet issue because I couldn't get onto anything. Yeah, so sorry, Raphael, I missed your live on Saturday night. I had no internet. So I couldn't get onto anything at all. So that was a bit of a downer on Saturday night. I think it went Friday night. Well, Friday evening that it went, and it was gone for a few days. They're meant to be upgrading some lines or something in the area, so I don't know what they done or what went wrong, but I was without internet for a few days. YouTube over the last few days. Yeah, I seen that with YouTube that a lot of people were having issues. I seen Dusty Blonde was having issues last night on her internet, and I seen a few little quirks on some of the YouTube stuff as well. But the amount of people watching channels going up to 200 people, saying it was 200 people watching channels, but it wasn't. There was only maybe 16, 17 people in. So there was a few issues with YouTube. But these things happen. So what has everyone been up to? I couldn't find my battery tonight for my chair to put on the lights either. I left it somewhere, and I don't know where. It's always up here, but I might have put it on charge somewhere and never took it off charge yet. Wherever I have it plugged in somewhere around the house. Estonian Scrapper is in, I see. Estonian is having his operation in a week's time. Just over a week, 8 days time. So we all wish you well on that. Just got a notification that UK Scrapper shared me out. Appreciate that, UK Scrapper. Appreciate you sharing it out. So I didn't get much scrapping done over Hazy Days. Welcome in. So Hazy Days, what did you reckon of that that program on Netflix about the chili eating? There was some hardcore chili eaters in that. I think you might have your work cut out in that competition. Next year, maybe we can enter you into that. So I'll stick out the link in a minute if anyone wants to go up. Let me see. So if anyone hasn't seen that that thing on Netflix, it's called The Champions, or We Are the Champions, I think it is. Johnny Five, welcome in. We Are the Champions, and the second episode is a chili eating competition, and it's from the guy who made the Carolina Reaper chili, who came up with that. There were some hot chilies. Yeah, there definitely was some hot chilies there. But yeah, the guy that invented the Carolina Reaper came up with this competition, and he launched a few new chilies there. And when you see guys puking up from eating it, you know that it's hot stuff. But I'll put the link out if anyone wants to come up. They're more than welcome. So the weekend was quiet. I'd done a little bit of scrapping, a little bit of gold recovery, nothing major. I was trying to catch up on a few videos until my internet went, and since it's come back, I've been trying to catch up on a few videos as well. So I think I caught up on Hazy, put one out for an Oasis cover, and he put one out. I think another one. Kevin, welcome in. Shark Scrapper, I haven't caught up. I've one more of his to watch yet, to catch up on his. Let me see who else. What did I see? I seen UK Scrappers video. I've watched. Let me see who else. I was looking for Tim's video, but Tim hasn't got it out yet. Tim Palmer's. He was having issues trying to upload. But it's Snobby Scrap Pickers. I haven't watched his either. I have to catch up with his now. So I'm off work tomorrow actually. So I'll try and catch up with a few of their videos. Let me see who's anyone else I've missed coming in there. He said hi to. Kevin is in. Johnny 5. Ali Mac. See. Everyone just saying hi to each other. Finish that level first. What's twisting? I think I watched Steve Matthews' latest video. So yeah, it's hard to try and keep up with all the videos, but I try my best. So sorry if I don't comment on everyone's videos, but I do try my best just to keep an eye on what's happening. So we're 22 in, guys. So welcome in. Some lurkers must be in the background. Paul Short. What's Paul at? Much of a card, chilies. Yeah, the chilies now, I wouldn't be the best for hot food either. Mr. Shark Scrapper, how do?
Hello.
I'm still waiting for your sauce to come. I reckon someone in customs has taken it.
Did you track it? Did it leave Miami?
Let me have a look again now. Let me go back on the tracker here and have a look. I haven't tracked it in a couple of days. Let me go back in here into my emails and we can see where it is at the moment. Scrapping Irish. Let me go down to, where is it? Your shipment is on the way. Let's go into the tracking. Just says in transit. 14th of November was the last update. So they haven't updated. It says in Miami International Distribution Center on the 14th and nothing since. So
jeez.
Someone is having hot sauce in Miami or it's lost somewhere over the Atlantic at the moment. Yeah.
Oh my.
Dirt Rider, welcome in. So what have you been up to today?
But what's funny is eWaste Ben got his in Australia already.
Yeah.
You know, that's unbelievable that it got to Australia, but it hasn't gotten to you yet.
Yeah, it hasn't got to Ireland yet, and we're what are we, 2,000 miles away or something, and he's how many thousand miles away?
Well, you know, the other side of the world.
The other side of the world. Well, it could be like the stickers I sent to Roe. They never made it to Roe. So it could be like that.
Oh man. Oh yeah. I don't know.
But you might be here in time for the Christmas turkey. So how was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was freaking awesome. Oh man, the girl outdid herself with the turkey this year. It was the best turkey she has ever made. I mean, it was just fantastic.
So
Um,
do you do like we all do here in Ireland? We eat everything, and then we lie on the couch for the day like a beached whale.
I do that anyway.
Yeah. Scrap it together. Welcome in. Good to
Hey,
see you.
scrap it together. Hey, Bill. Yeah, so we did. It was a little bit different this year, like everybody's, I'm sure. But there's a military couple across the street from us. The wife returned from deployment in Japan a couple days before Thanksgiving. The husband was a Marine. We don't know where he was, but he was able to come home the day before Thanksgiving. So my wife cooked up Thanksgiving dinner, and then we took 2/3 of it, wrapped it up, and took it across the street to them so that they could have Thanksgiving. So it was. We didn't stay there, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
It was these long distance handoffs and things like that. So it was kind of a weird thing, but it was fun to do.
Yeah. But yeah, I was saying there to Hazy about he's into. Are you into? Would you eat hot chilies and that? Would you be into eating them hot chilies, or would you be more into the mild sort of spices?
I'm not into the hot stuff. I like a little bit of kick, and that's the way my shark scrapper, the street scrapper sauce was designed to have just a little bit of a kick to it. But I'm not into that stuff that'll blow your eyeballs out of your head. I don't see the reason for that.
Yeah, Hazy likes that hot stuff. But there was a program I was telling him. There was a program there on Netflix. I think it's called We Are the Champions.
Yeah,
but it's all like quirky competitions and stuff like that. So like they have in England where they roll the cheese down the hill and they chase it down, and whoever gets to the bottom first becomes the champion. But they nearly break their neck, like you should see them going down. But the second episode was the hot chili eating competition, and like the Carolina Reaper is meant to be the hottest chili like in the world. But the guy that came up with the Carolina Reaper came up with this competition, and they had, I think it was set 14 levels, and everyone was expecting the Carolina Reaper to be at number 14. Carolina Reaper came in at the 8th level, so there was another 6 levels of hotter. So all the contestants were a bit in shock when they seen the Carolina Reaper was number 8, not number 14.
Yeah, that's you just gotta say to yourself, okay, nature designed those peppers to be that hot so that animals would not eat them. So why are we eating them?
Yeah, like but there was some YouTubers were in the competition. You know how YouTube.
Hey, Jason.
There's a lot of guys. Jason, you was welcome. There's a lot of guys have YouTube channels where they're eating the chilies and stuff like that. So the best of the best of them were in the competition, and some of them bowed out way earlier than they were expected to do. Like, so that shows how hot the chilies were.
So I'm guessing Gill Skills was not in that running.
No, Gil was not there in that one. So there was one up there, and you'd swear he was eating candies. He was just eating them like there was, into his mouth, and didn't seem to be any sweat on him or anything. He was just a machine. So he was just a machine.
There are I've known families from the Far East that grew up. As infants. The pacifier that they were given was a chili pepper. and so for them, their whole taste buds and their whole flavor sensation requires an extremely high level of heat, just because they've grown up with that.
Yeah,
But us Caucasian European descendants, bread, meat, potato kind of people.
Yeah, what goes in hot comes out hotter.
Oh,
the Ring of Fire, Dirt Rider, is it? The Ring of Fire.
Good old Johnny Cash song. Yeah, makes me laugh every time I hear it.
Well, I just sweat if I eat a jalapeno. So imagine what it'd be like if I was eating any of them. I'd sweat eating a jalapeno. So
that's funny too, because the jalapeno is about the. I had 2 successful crops this year: jalapenos and bell peppers.
They were the 2 that you grew this year with.
Yeah, that was my cucumbers were trash. Oh no, my basil did really well too. Excuse me, basil. It did really well this year too.
And
But
do you grow any fruits like strawberries or anything like that? Do you?
we have a Meyer lemon tree and a key lime tree.
Okay.
So they do. Yeah, I grow those.
Now, would you not be growing any oranges down there in Florida? Like, are you famous for your orange juice?
I did not. I don't have an orange tree in my yard. Um, we have a disease down here in the citrus world. It's called citrus greening. It's a virus that's spread by aphids, and you have to spray, especially orange trees, so heavily to keep that under control that I just said, I'm not interested. The key limes are not as susceptible, and the Meyer lemons are not as susceptible. So that's why I went with those instead.
Yeah, the only thing I can grow is weeds.
Yeah, that was usually the way it was for me, and then I watched some YouTube videos and things like that, and I've had marginal success. But I'm really good at weeds. I mean, I tell you what.
Yeah, I can grow weeds, no problem.
Boy, howdy, if I could make money on dandelions, I'd be in like Flint.
You could make some dandelion soup or something, couldn't you?
Yeah. I mean, actually, that's a survival food for sure.
Survival food. If the pizza shop closed, I'd have to resort to dandelion soup.
Yep.
But any scrap and anything interesting in the scrap world? I was on to you there on your last video actually, where you were picking up stuff. I was saying about the eBay shop. So you do sell a bit on eBay.
A little bit, yeah. I not a whole lot. So I purposely try to avoid selling things that would be considered, functional type items, because I don't want to get into this business of people get the thing, they say it doesn't work, but they don't send it back, and I get a hit on eBay and that kind of stuff. So so what I do sell on eBay is what you see is what you get. And every now and then I'll sell some IT or old electronics collector type things, the old floppies, the great big hard drives, those kind of things. And I sell them as collector items, no guarantees, sold as is, that kind of thing. So I just don't want to get into that goat rope of people lying and cheating, because eBay always defaults to the buyer.
Oh, it does, yeah. That's what I noticed. That it's a buyer's market out there on eBay. If you're selling, you're the underdog when it comes to anything going wrong, But you have guys now to buy the. Watching videos, you have guys to buy the lawnmowers off you. You have guys to buy the what's called the beds. And what about bicycles? Do you have anyone buying the bicycles off you if you find them?
No, I don't. So the bikes are just going into the shred pile.
I'm sure there'll be someone out there that'll buy the bikes.
Just haven't come across it yet. The guy, I need to talk to the lawnmower guy, because he also does flea markets. So he might be interested in the bikes. When he and I pass each other, if we pass each other while we're out, street scrapping, he'll always take a look at what I have and see if there's anything in there that he wants.
Yeah, I'm sure if you come across a bike repair shop somewhere, if you went into them and said, look, I do street scrap and I come across these sort of bikes, bring a few of them with you and say, if they're any good to you, we can do a deal on them. Even if you only, like, what would be worth in scrap weight? Maybe £3, something like that. Where if you got a tenner or 12 or 15 quid out of them, it'd be far better than just throwing them into the shred.
Absolutely. I mean, even the bed frames, they're about $5. The guy buys them from me for about $5 minimum if they're in really good shape, or they're like the king size. Hey, Bill, how's it going? He'll pay more. So it's definitely you definitely make more if you can sell it other than shred. Hey, Scrapman, how you doing, bud?
Scrapman 50 and Tim Palmer come in as
And
well.
Tim?
And you uploading that video yet, Tim?
Yeah. Come on, Tim. Let's get that video going.
Yeah. Or you're going to have to tell us what it's about if you don't soon upload it.
Santa Claus, how you doing, man?
I was going to say that's a great berry you've got growing there, isn't it?
I'll just try to stay warm today. It's been raining, been snowing all morning.
Oh, has it been snowing? Yeah.
You got to have snow to get your sleigh going, right?
We're promised snow in the UK and Ireland.
It's snowing and cold, but it's not sticking.
Okay.
Oh well.
Yeah, we're promised snow. The
just enough to make it miserable.
Yeah, they're forecasting a white Christmas for parts of the UK and Ireland this year, so we'll see if it happens or not. Scrapman 50's dropping some more gold today. He's adding to his collection. Yeah, I seen your video or your live last night, scrapping together, and I was looking at it. I said, "Is that scrapping together? Look at the beard on him. He grew that so quick."
I started the 1st of September, letting it grow out.
Yeah. Getting ready for the Christmas. He'll have the Santa suit on now, one of the lives, and he'll be dressed as Santa for us.
I don't know, maybe the hat, but not the suit.
I end up looking like Papa Smurf with my beard, so I don't bother.
I'm trying to work out how to upload the video from the phone that I'm using. What make a phone is it, Tim? Let me see. Because I never upload. For any of you guys upload your videos from your phone, or do you upload them from the laptop?
I upload from my phone and from my desktop.
I do from my phone.
Okay, so you might be able to help Tim out. He's having issues trying to upload from his phone.
Well, if he's got an iPhone, I can help. It's a Nokia. Oh no, that's John Ladd.
Oh yeah. So Ali Mack is offering to help Tim there. Ali Mack is a great man when it comes to that sort of IT stuff. He's very good, isn't he? He knows his stuff. I do hear him helping guys all the time out on that stuff. I don't have the patience for it. So I don't have the patience. So scrapping together, did you get all that stuff scrapped out in your workshop the last day?
No, never.
Partners, welcome in.
I haven't even got to the buckets of brass faucets yet.
So Romantic saying use InShot from the Play Store.
So I was very pleased to see the shred price went up today at my yard. It went from 4.75 cents a pound to 5 cents a pound.
Well, 0.3 of a cent, not too bad. So
I have literally no shred. It's all gone.
Oh, look at all the money you missed out on. That could have been the retirement fund. So it could have been that could have been your retirement fund.
Well, my thing was to try and get that big pile and everything cleaned up and gone before it snowed, so I can rake the yard up and clean around it before I add this next batch to it.
So in the UK, it's gone up £10 a ton, which would be probably about $12 a ton. So nice. Kite fire, how's it been? Week times that one. Feels like 10 minutes ago. Sometimes it feels like 10 minutes, sometimes it feels like 10 hours. But yeah, I don't bother with the shred or anything. I just stick to the e-waste at the moment. I don't have the space for anything else. And I don't have a big truck like Shark for hauling stuff around and leaving his computer sitting in the back of it and getting 2 days. How did you do? Did you get the 2-day run when the G-men changed their hours this week?
So I didn't go back out Friday. I just decided that I wanted to have room in the truck for the computers that had to get taken apart. So I didn't go back out again Friday. I just spent the weekend breaking down computers. And that's what I took in today. Was the shells from those computers and the shred that I had picked up on Thursday. So.
And are you still picking up the computers from the repair shop, yeah? Or from the scrap, sorry.
Every week.
Every week, yeah. And how's that going for you? Is it staying steady, or is it gone quieter on them?
Oh no, every week they've got a pallet for me.
Oh, that's good.
You know, and it's between. So what they've done now is they've adjusted their rackage so that when they stack the computers on the pallet, they can only get it to a certain height, which is just about the same level of the cab of my truck, maybe a little bit higher than the cab of my truck. So they prep the pallets now for my truck. So before they were just stacking them, you know, basically as high as they would stand, right? And so I put they load 1,000-pound, 1,200-pound pallet on my truck, and the stack would be almost twice as tall as my cab, you know. So it was quite interesting driving back home with that kind of load in there. But
yeah, you're waiting for them to fly out over the top of it.
Well, you know, I'd have them all strapped down and stuff, but you're sitting there and you're watching the stack do this in the back of the truck in the rearview mirror, and it's just yeah. So now it's now the you know, it's a perfect height. You know, it's a good load to keep me busy for the week, and it's not so high that it's uncomfortable driving back. So, and it allows them to keep keep things moving. So they pretty much don't have any computers that stack up for longer than a week anymore.
That's a good price that Jason is getting for his steel. £120 for a ton of steel, and I'd say 4 months ago it was probably only about £50 for a ton of steel. So that's a good jump. So it is. That's a good jump. Gemma, welcome in, Gemma. How are things?
Hey, Gemma.
When I get a load of computers in, I usually take and fill the empty cases with the stuff I'm taking out that's metal and stuff back in the empty computers.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Same with the microwave casings. A lot of people will fill them up with the bits of steel that is thing to save space, you know.
I cleaned out a garage one time and they had like buckets and buckets of nothing but nails. And I took and put pieces of tin in front of the computer where the holes was and filled all of them full of nails. I put the top back on, took them into the yard.
Hey, E. Matthews doesn't send that stuff to the scrapyard. He just stores them because someday he's going to need a nail.
That's right. You know? And he started storing them in his knee, but he started deciding to put them into his knee like a pin cushion. Yeah.
He must have thought he was a pin cushion or something. What's it?
Can that man even go to the bathroom without hurting himself?
I had a neighbor who sold his house, and when he was clearing out, he was a house flipper, and he had decided to get out of that business, and so he had buckets of nails and bolts and clips and Romex and things like that, and he said, hey man, just take whatever you want. So I was like loading up the truck with all this stuff, and like you, Bill, I just dumping them into computer shells or mailboxes because I have one of the guys on my route that replaces mailboxes. So every week I usually pick up a mailbox or two from him. And those metal mailboxes are great, man. I just throw all kinds of stuff in there.
So Tim's
Then when I get
phone
my
is a
barrels full,
Mini.
I throw the refrigerators on their backs and I dump my barrels into the refrigerators.
Uh-huh.
So do you collect many refrigerators?
Not right now, I don't have any, but I pick them up and break them down and take them in a shred.
Yeah, but do you have an issue with the gas?
I have
How do you get around the gas issue?
The AC guy north of me.
Yeah. Okay. He'll do it for you.
Pumps it back out into tanks and takes and properly disposes of it for next to nothing.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, that's Kevin? Good. That's good because that's a big issue down here. The yards are not supposed to take anything that has the refrigerant still in them. And every now and then, the yard that I go to actually enforces that rule.
I've got the little letter that he wrote for me because I pick up stuff from him.
Okay.
That I pick up scrap from the air conditioning and heating place.
Yeah. So we sign a statement every time we drop off material that says that we are legally allowed to sell that material. And it also says, I certify that all CFC refrigerants have been properly evacuated from any recyclables contained in this transaction. So, they get us every time we come in to sign that statement. And that's how this yard gets around not checking the material. So if they ever get hit for it, they can then
come back to you on it.
Yeah, come back to us on it. So
Snobby, welcome in.
Hey, Snobby.
So Kevin, how are things?
He sends the tanks.
Good.
After he pumps it out, he sends
Another busy
the
day.
tanks to another place to get recycled.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to, Kevin?
Stuffing envelopes today.
You've been at
one at a time.
Hey, there's a guy in the basement that I thought had gone into retirement by now because he's got a new printer, the 3D printer, and he's also got the new game to be playing. And he's still got time for coming up on panels.
That's because
cool.
This man must be able to create more hours in the day.
There he is.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing, Rob?
And I went back to come on here. Multiple screen setup.
Multiple screens.
Oh, jeez.
He's got nine computers going.
No, these two are not on. They're connected to the computer that's over there. But this is my main big screen, so I can watch all kinds of stuff. And the extra stuff goes here. So,
nice. Very nice.
Yeah, and I actually maybe want to get like another one that I can put on top of the other one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
EOS Mike, welcome in.
Hello, EOS Mike.
So, hey, Mike, how you feeling?
Hey, Mike,
how are you getting on with your game? Have you
I'm like,
stayed up all night playing it?
Yes.
Okay, so Ralph, what happened? You watched that last SpaceX launch and you decided, I am not letting Elon Musk outdo me on screens.
No, exactly. Yeah. I used to have 6 on this desk, and all at the same time, because this computer used to be on all the time. I think the longest it ran was a year and a few months consecutively without being turned off. It rebooted in between sometimes because it had updates or whatever, but it wasn't turned off. Imagine my electric bill.
Imagine if there weren't LED televisions around now and it was all old CRTs. Imagine the amount of electricity you'd be using.
Oh, well, I actually had 3 CRTs connected to my old computer when I still lived with my mom and dad. I had one big 19-inch CRT. It was huge. It was like this fat And then I had two smaller 17-inch ones next to it.
Hey, Bobby, welcome in.
Well,
Does anybody know if this item is any good?
Hold on out. We'll make a big screen so we can see what it is.
It looks like a router. Dell Sonic Wall.
yeah, probably will have at least a mid-grade board in it, I would expect.
No, this thing supposedly still works. It's got 3 antennas on it. I'm curious to find out if anybody knows anything about this.
I'll
So
Google the thing.
if anyone knows anything about that, let us know.
Yeah.
See, all I know is even if it works, I just scrap them out.
Well, I looked this up on the internet.
PC400W.
They're about $1,400.
Whoa.
Yes.
Well, then I might
Oh
be
my
scrapping it
freaking
out.
god! Really?
Then I mightn't be scrapping it out. Do you see some of the
There it
stuff
is.
we didn't just scrap out? Like some of that stuff was like 16,000 quid when it was new and stuff like that. You know?
So I'm trying to
Sonic
figure out
Wall
if this is
total
actually,
secure.
if this is a router as well as a cable.
It's a switch. You get one port in, and the other ports are for wired connection. This thing still sells for 1,400 somewhat.
There you go.
Let's see.
I'm not gonna
7
scrap
gigabit
it.
LAN ports, console port, Wi-Fi, VLAN,
Give us a
bandwidth.
look at it again, Kevin. Put it up there again. We got another look at it.
Yeah.
And show us the back connections. What's on the back?
Well, the USB port is blue, so that means it's USB 3. So it's a fairly recent device.
Yeah.
The console port is for a PC to control the thing.
So this would actually be a router as well, then, correct?
It's at least a switch. Maybe you could use it as a router. Let's see. I'm checking the specifications right now. So it supports up to 1,300 megabytes per second.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Are we frozen? Is anyone watching us there on YouTube? Because someone put up.
No,
there-
the YouTube side is fine on my side.
Yeah, I know it's working on my side too. So I was just wondering, was it frozen for some people, or is it just?
Gosh, the bigger you make me,
Looks
the
like
uglier
crap.
I look.
Hold on, now I'll put us back down. I'll put you back down.
It's cold here, but it ain't frozen yet.
What's that, Bill?
It's cold here, but it ain't frozen yet.
Yeah, it's 62 degrees here, but raining.
Oh man,
New
we had
Jersey.
It's been snowing here all morning.
rain this morning, but it cleared up around 9 o'clock this morning. The sun came out, and it's been beautiful ever since.
Yeah.
So it's basically it's a
34.
switch.
Yeah.
It's a router
34
slash
feels like
switch, but
24.
it has a built-in firewall thingy in it, so that everything that you connect on it, everything that's behind it, basically, is quite safe.
And it's still selling for how much did you say, Ralph?
It's this
1,400.
much. It's this much in euros. The top one is without tax, and the bottom one is including tax.
Oh.
And 1 to 3 days shipping time. So if I was to order one, I would have one here before the end of the week, which I'm not going to because I don't need it. But yeah.
So Kevin, you found a nice little piece of kit there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, it's one of
Sell
my
it.
customers. It's a customer I do mailings for, and they just moved into a new location, and this was all left behind by the previous tenant.
Bunch of idiots. They probably don't even know what they got there.
The tenant passed away,
Oh,
and they left all the computers, the Nortel phone systems, this router, two other, this junction box, two other junction boxes, and many other odds and ends. And I've just been scrapping everything out. But this caught my eye, and I says, well, wait a minute. I'm using a Dell computer right now, and this is a Dell unit. Let's see if it's any good.
the brand actually doesn't matter at all. But this is
No.
a pretty good device. I would be careful
I
with
would put that
scrapping
on
out
eBay.
all that stuff.
I'd
See
have
if
that-
you
Yeah.
can sell it first.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, even if I only got $100 for it, I'm still ahead of the game.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But you should be able to get quite a lot more. If it still
Well,
sells
it's
for
not about-
1,400,
it's
you
not
can
about
get 750 for it.
gold in it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's got about 5 cents worth of gold, so you know.
I'd take $7.49. No guarantee that it works.
Yeah.
Well, therein lies part of your challenge, though, is that a lot of times people that buy stuff used like that, they're going to say, "Well, you can't guarantee that it works. I'll give you $100, but I'm not going more than that."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's and
Well, so that being the case, I would rather use it myself to be sure that it worked. And if it
guys,
does, then I'll just leave it in place.
We are honored to have in the basement the one, the only Ian Matthews.
Oh, really?
Ian, in the shed.
Hello,
How are
Ian.
you, sir?
How is the knee?
Oh, the swelling's gone down, and I'm
What did
getting
you
some
do?
movement in it. I've got this camera off a guy in Ireland. Honestly,
It looks to be a bit dodgy, that camera does.
Yeah.
well, look at that. Oh, it's well dodgy. At the same time, I bought a Rolex off a guy as well, but I don't know if that's still going well or not.
Open the back and see if it's plastic.
Did you put a nail in the camera too?
Got to actually blame Johnny Five for this. He sent me a link to download some drivers. So since I did that, I have this matrix glitch.
Well, what I do,
Okay.
I go back into add, remove software and remove whatever he told
Yeah,
you.
rollback driver.
Yeah, roll
I'll be
back.
doing that. Just let me. I've lost the chat now. Let me. Right. Oh, wait. Is this streaming out? No. This is streaming.
Shark, I need to make contacts with
There we go.
scrapyards like you have.
Right. Hello, everybody in chat.
Hello, Ian.
Hello,
It's
you
definitely worth
Mike,
it,
John,
yeah.
Lad, Scrapman 50, Dirt Rider, Jason, UK, Paul, Braver, Scrapper, Tina, probably Ali, Max, Nobby, Dusty must be in there somewhere. Raphael Scrapper, right. Raphael, you can come on out. I can't be here long, to be honest.
So Ian, I've got a rusty pocket knife here. If you need me to operate on your knee, I could.
I can just stick it in my other leg and have two stiff legs.
Did you hear what we were saying about collecting the nails? Like most people put them in buckets, you decide to collect them in your knee.
Yeah, I see if I can go into.
No, you put taps on the bottom of your shoes, not under your kneecaps.
Right, stop, cam mic settings, camera, I'm in camera, show advanced, standard definition 480p, so we go up or down?
Standard definition, yeah. Maybe you should make it higher.
Oh,
So
I thought you had
this
picked on that.
somewhat reminded me of Terminator 2. What was the first thing Sarah Connor said to Dr. Silberman?
Let's go down to low.
How is the knee?
Hold on, have you fixed it? I think
Well,
you
we've gone
fixed
to low. We've gone to low definition.
it. Okay.
Oh,
It was an
the video is
Irish
actually
camera.
better. The video is actually better.
Yeah, it's not jumping.
Yeah.
So,
And you look
Bill,
much
hello,
better on
Bill.
low
See
definition.
Bill up there,
Yeah, Bill had to go and comb beard.
the shark. So,
Oh, actually, I live the bachelor life now, so I had to go check my laundry.
I hate it when that happens.
Why are you doing laundry?
Ian is still on the orange star, the juice.
no.
Just flip them inside out, man.
After scrapping, I don't want to wear them a second day. No way.
Oh, he's got 2 blood clots in his leg.
So
Ooh.
those-
Yeah,
Oh, Mike, that sucks, man.
yeah, that's not nice, is it?
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't suck. It clots.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce.
So, was your tetanus injections up to date, Mr. Matthews?
Oh,
Well,
damn.
it was up to date about 10 years ago. Yeah. Don't. I've had it.
Supposed
off
to get one every
everybody.
7.
Hey, well, all right. I'm a little like, I shouldn't laugh because my neighbour was a window cleaner, and well, he fell off a ladder and died. Okay.
Okay.
He fell off a ladder, but he was very lucky because he landed on a rose bush. So he didn't die because he fell off the ladder, right? But then he caught tetanus off the rose bush. He caught tetanus off the rose bush, and he died of lockjaw.
From a rose bush?
From a rose bush? Never heard that before.
Well, over here, they spray it with manure and they throw horse shit on. Yeah, he died of lockjaw or tetanus.
Yeah, I heard of someone dying from septicemia from getting a thorn in them, but I never heard of them getting tetanus from it.
Yeah.
Huh. There we go.
Oh, I was going autofocus again. Never mind. But,
so how is the job hunting going?
Well, it's not. It's not at all. Oh,
He's making £10 a week. What do you want?
Sorry?
You're getting £10 a week. What more do you want?
Hey, you'll have to move to Ireland because they're giving them here in Ireland. You get 350 quid a week if you're on the COVID payment. Plus, for Christmas, you get 2 weeks bonus for sitting at home doing nothing.
I'll move. But as you know, I've got a gift for the Gaelic, so I should settle in very well.
Yeah, that's called Ishkabaha, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, very similar to what I said.
Ishkabab and Ishkabibble.
The way you said it, Ishkabaha, I thought that was exactly what you said.
Mine was like, who's the breather?
Yeah, but who's Ishkabibble?
Ishkabaha means.
So I'm gonna say this now, and there's gonna be one guy watching this who's gonna go, "No, you're gonna murder it." He was right.
Yeah, it's like the water, the life's water or water of life.
Yeah.
It means.
I've actually just set myself up to do a video. Let's see. The tripod set up there. I've got a parcel that I've been sent.
Oh, people send you stuff.
I like what he said about how he's going to manage to do the return post. Huh? I like that video.
Yeah.
Hey, Ralph, that's a loaf of bread and a can of peas.
Ah.
I'm hoping it's something I can drink.
I hope it wasn't glass. It sounded kind of chunky.
I know.
I don't know. It actually gets here, me.
Hold on.
The man in the shed.
The man in the shed.
The man in the shed.
I don't know if it gets here. But because of the sticker
Where's
says...
the stamp from? Is the stamp from UK or where's it from?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the sticker says redeliver, and when he redelivered it, he says there's no name on it. He says, "Is this for you?" So it's for him in shed. So I just switched the PC on everything. I saw you live, and I thought, oh, well, you know when you're on the dole, the days just blend into one. You don't know what day it is, so.
Yeah, I was on the tour for 3 months about 5 years ago, and it was the worst 3 months of my life, I thought. It was just like, the first month, it was grand. You were thinking, oh, this is grand, you know, I'll relax, whatever. And then after that, you're here, how can people watch this rubbish on television every day?
Like you didn't say, watch this rubbish on YouTube.
No, I was in TV, daytime TV. Like, I was here, how can people sit at home all their life and just be happy to watch this crap? And then not go out to work and stuff like that, you know. I just couldn't. After the first month, it was just torture for the next 2 months until I found
how can a dog sleep 90% of the time?
Yeah. But what I found,
same with the cat.
I found myself getting lazier and lazier. Like when you first month, you still get up at the same time you used to get up every morning because you had work, and you still got up at that time. The next thing I said, I'll have an hour extra in bed. The next thing was 2 hours extra in bed. The next minute you were in bed till 10 or 11 o'clock instead of getting up at what time you used to get up at. So,
or at 1 or 2.
I never got that far. I got a job before I made it to 1 or 2 o'clock in the day.
I was out of work for about 8 months.
Oh yeah, you see, if I was out for 8 work, I would have made it as far as 1 o'clock in the bed.
Oh, I was off for 8. I'd have all this shed on.
I actually lived on the US time scale at some point.
Yeah, I was going to say, in Ralph's case, when he was out of work, his entire body shifted to the other side of the time zone.
Yeah.
I was up at 3 o'clock. I sent
I live
Allie a
on
message
full-
asking what's for
I
breakfast.
live on full medical disability.
That's different. That's a different thing. Like if you haven't got a medical condition which keeps you out of work, then it's different. But like when I was out of work when I got laid off from work that time, and the first month I said, this is grand, a month's holiday. Then the second month I was getting thing, and then the third month I was there. If I don't get a job soon, I'm gonna go crazy.
I don't like the work. I don't like the time I lose because of it. But I don't like the fact I'm not getting any money.
Yeah,
So
that's
you like
the
your job. It's the work you hate.
If you could get the same money but not have to work, we'd all be doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ralph, I don't have money issues.
Yeah, you don't have money. No money, no issues.
I shouldn't.
That's what I like about retirement. You choose to work, not that you have to work.
Yeah.
It's a bloody joke, this country, I'm telling
These
you.
days, living here with your full disability, it takes every penny you got just to pay your bills, so you have a roof over your head every month.
Yep.
Oh yeah, well, that's why you have to do the bit of scrapping or whatever to make that extra few pounds,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine here. I mean,
and to keep busy, to not go insane.
Yeah.
Managed to start working my way through this. I've separated it all now. Go on, I guess. What do you think was in that transformer? Oh,
How much weight?
Transformers.
How much weight is it?
Yeah.
Aluminum.
No, it's copper.
The copper
Oh,
one.
okay. Oh, the big transformer that you had. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
I'd
just
say-
that's 6
8.5 kilograms.
30 kgs.
No.
30 kgs.
Yeah, 8.5. Yeah. 9 pounds. That's it. Nice.
Hey, Street
20
Scrapper.
pounds. No, I'd say about 40 pounds.
Oh, look, they're all at it in the chat now. No.
Higher or lower than 30 kgs? Remember that game? Higher. Okay.
More than 30 kilograms? Wow.
What game was that? Was it Bruce Forsyth used to have that game with the cards and you just go higher or lower?
Oh, yeah.
Go on. Well, I'll tell you, it was.
My first question would be, how much did the stuff that wasn't copper weigh? And then I'd figured out in my head how much the copper weighed.
I don't know. I couldn't pick it up.
The rest of the transformer, the steel.
Yeah, but I couldn't pick it up. I couldn't pick it up, so that put it.
Batman said 45 kgs.
Well, whoever put 45 kgs is probably spot on.
Oh, hey, that was
Scrapman 50, yeah.
It was 90. I think it was 44 and a half. It was 99 pounds in weight. 45.
So, Scrapman 50, what you've won tonight for guessing that right is an Ian Matthews stickers, which will never come out in the post to you.
No. What he's won is a whole roll of Ian Matthews stickers. And if you could just post them out to people once you get it.
He's going to put them in the post office. You just have to stop by and take one.
What you have to do is you have to fly to England to collect them yourself.
But wouldn't he be surprised if I showed up?
Welcome in, Dave.
Well, if you give me 12 hours notice, I'd knock you out a wood burner.
So 45 kgs, and how much is copper worth at the moment?
Over here, €5.50, I think it was.
I wouldn't know. I mean, what is that going to go in as?
Yeah, well, Snobby's
number one.
That's number one copper, I would assume.
If it's got a varnish or anything like that on it, it'll go as number 2.
Just take a little bit of sanding paper, very fine sanding paper, and just shine them all up a bit.
Hold it up there again so everyone can see it, Ian. So would that be number 1, 2, 3, 4? What copper would be?
Quite thick copper.
At least number 2.
Would it not be heavy copper?
I don't know.
That's very thick.
Scrapman 50 is number 1 copper. UK
quarter
copper is number
thick.
2.
Kevin, 6 mil thick, and there's some in there which are 8 mil thick, 8 mil square. Now I don't know what 8 mil is in imperial. 6 mil.
Probably bullcrap.
5/16.
Yeah, I'm going with Snobby. He'll go in as a heavy copper.
Heavy copper.
But
So heavy copper, is that higher than number one?
But I've had somebody say, don't weigh it in, straighten them out, and sell them on eBay to craftspeople.
Yeah,
I have some heavy copper as well.
Here's some heavy copper.
Wow.
That is, hold on now. We'll make that bigger.
Bar none, that's some heavy copper.
Yeah, this is 1.7 kilograms.
That's nice, that.
Yeah.
Inch and a half.
This is an inch by an inch, I think.
And where did that come out of, Ralph?
A mail call. I have it
Okay.
on video. On a video.
Yeah,
A Dutch guy, fellow scrapper, sent it over. Yeah, it's an inch. An inch.
An inch
Square.
or 2.54 centimeters.
It's 2.54 millimeters. No, 2.54 centimeters. Yes,
Yeah, 25.4 millimeters.
but it's easier to say inch, I guess, because that's
so there
exactly
is
what it
a
is.
People were using that system.
Yeah, but it says for the people watching, so that they know.
Well, don't forget that Ralph has different ounces and stuff like that as well. So,
Yes,
you know.
we use the metric stuff that makes sense.
So I'm reading Scrapman 50's comment, and he said, throw it in the fire and burn the varnish off. Well, I've done that.
Yeah.
It proves he doesn't watch my videos. Yeah, I've done that. When it comes out black.
Black tinge on it, doesn't it?
And then it's
Somebody
still
said,
number two.
Throw it straight into cold water and it'll take off and go back to copper, which it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
Mine
What you
didn't.
have to do is you'll have to melt them, the same as we'd say e-waste bin does, and just sell them on eBay as you know, for
This is what you need.
tobacco.
Oh,
Actually,
that takes me back to a little boy, that. How's it go?
Yeah.
Shine up your buttons with Brasso. It's
Uh-huh.
only 3 a tin. You buy it or nick it from Woolies, but make sure they got the stuff in. Some,
Wow.
and there's a bit something about some say he died of a fever, some say he died of a fit, but we all know what he died. Oh, no, it's in front song altogether. That's the guy who worked down the. That's the guy who worked down the drains. No, there's another verse to it. I can't remember it. It was a long time ago. 3 a.m. sit-in. My God, Irish, you remember that?
Which
3 a.m. sit-in.
I don't remember.
3 halfpennies a tin.
3 halfpennies a day.
Yeah, so 3 a.m.
When I was born, we had the new money. We still weren't using them half crowns and farthings and all them sort of rubbish you were on about.
I weren't using
Pence and all that sort of stuff.
it's just gone out of circulation when I was born.
Yeah, you should have a few of your 3 and 6 pences.
Oh wow. Mike sold 3 1-pound muffins on eBay for $22 each. That's some
There you
good profit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sure, eBay Spin does the same thing. Like he melts the copper. He makes more from selling them on eBay than he does from bringing them in. Like, you know.
Yeah.
That's you know, there's that makes perfectly good sense. I mean, Ian, I think you got the right formula there with your plug soup with copper noodles. You know, that gets you the perfect copper product because it's going to be number one. Or you could then sell those to artists in that state.
He has to give Snobby a share of the money because Snobby came up with the plug soup first.
He certainly did. And it works. It works very well.
Yeah.
I just didn't have the right.
He could send Snobby share along with the sticker.
Yeah. But how are you finding, Ian? Are you doing more? Are you going out looking for more scraps since you're off work, or are you just going to tidy your shed maybe and find all the stuff you've buried in there for years?
Maybe look for a post office in the neighborhood.
Listen, Ralph, we're on lockdown. You're not allowed to go out your street.
Oh, we're coming out of lockdown tonight. We're out of lockdown.
Wear a mask, it'll be fine.
Well,
all the shops tomorrow will be full in
You
Ireland.
cut the bottom out. You cut the bottom out of that smoker you made and just put it right over. You know,
Turn it into a helmet.
they won't bother you.
I got told off in the supermarket on Friday.
You had no mask on.
No, I had a mask on.
Okay.
So we go to the till, Aldi. There's a woman in front of me, a big battle axe of a woman. And I could see she's like
Gravel
left
derby.
about 2.5, 3 meters to the next guy. I don't think nothing of it. I just moved right up to the back of a start loaded trolley.
Oh,
Mabel,
she grabbed you.
she turned around. She goes, "You are not 2 meters away." I said, "You're not wearing a mask." She spun round. She nearly knocked me out. She spun round that fast. She had this placard on a lanyard going, "Well, I don't have to wear one." I was like, "Well, why are you not wearing a visor then?"
You get all that stuff moving in the same direction at one time. It's hard to slow it down.
Was her name Karen?
I said, "If you can't wear a mask, why are you not wearing a visor, a clear visor?"
Did she have a sign on her back?
No.
Ian,
No, she
did she have a sign on her back? No sign? She must have dropped it.
So,
Wide load.
2 meters away. So I said, "No, they've done away with that rule, love." I said, "It's 2 meters if you're not wearing a mask." I said, "So can you move down there 2 meters?" And my wife was like, don't. I was in the right mood, you know. Don't. She said, "Stop it." I said, "Okay." I said, "I'm very sorry, love. Then you go down there 2 meters."
Ian, you could have told her you were 2 meters away from the other side of her.
What would happen if she turned around and slapped you in the middle of the shop? Like, what could you do?
Laugh his butt off.
I'd have broken nose. I'd have probably got banned from the shop. I believe in equality. I hate women just as hard as I hate men.
Oh, so you're not prejudiced. You hate everybody.
Yeah. So Kevin, I didn't realise my wife was talking to you about this over tea. She's about this lockdown, this severe lockdown. She's saying, "Oh, the other lockdown weren't so bad. It was in summer, but this lockdown," I'm thinking, you know, Kathy, I said, these lockdowns, they haven't affected me at all in the slightest. I realised I was such an antisocial person that I didn't actually go out and meet anybody.
Oh, so that's why my life hasn't changed.
In my life.
Well, see, that hasn't bothered me either because I've worked by myself for the past 25 years. 30, if you think about it, because that's when I quit the post office 30 years ago.
And I was going to say, is that by choice or is it just that no one wants to work with you?
Yeah, nobody wants to work with her.
Both. I'm a cheapskate. I don't pay well.
I'm reading the chat, sorry. Park Nest and Snobby said he's going to do a video.
Yeah.
Because I've done it. I've done it.
You know, I'm just thinking, if this woman was that big, you'd have to stand on her shoulders to be 2 meters apart from her.
It's work. Yeah, it's work. Yeah. Anyway, they just. I don't understand. Yeah, she doesn't have to wear a mask. She could wear a visor.
Does your camera take wide-angle pictures? Did you take a picture?
No. My wife was, as it kicked off, my wife was shaking her head because, all right, there's no old people here, is there? Apart from
just you and me.
So because I'm not working, right? We went shopping early Friday. We was in the supermarket at 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, I didn't realise that's when all the old fogies go shopping. Okay.
And did you notice that younger people got out of the way to let you in? Did that not tell you something?
Honestly, I don't know. They're going there for entertainment. I don't know what they're going there. They're not going for shopping. You know, there's this woman, and she was like, looked at every single item all the way on every shelf. You know, and I'm thinking, it's 40 different types of cheeses there, love. Just choose one. And they feel as though they've got an entitlement. You know, and
yeah. I was here first. Hurry up and wait.
So, Tim, partner says I'm not too far behind being old. I might be old, but
I get behind people and I just tell them, say, I'm growing old here. Let's get a move on.
I'm quite polite. Excuse me. I'm trying to make a choice here.
You've overstayed your friendship. Keep moving.
So, and they just give you dirty loot, don't they? You know, so.
My brother-in-law has a sign in his garage. He says, all of our family brings us pleasure. Some by coming and some by going.
Oh, the rider.
I had,
Yeah,
I had a
like,
problem a while back. Somebody come up to the lady was jogging by. She says, "Where'd you wear the mask?" Look over there. He said, "You see that grass right there?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "You're standing in it. You're trespassing. Get on down the street."
That's it.
UK scrappers, but yeah, I've a whole. I know you'll believe this. You know, I'm not telling lies. I have a whole list of addresses in a book. I will get round to it.
Are they
I think he asked
alphabetized or
for
are they
my
dated?
address 3 times.
Cross the heart, walk tonight. If I'm caught, tell a lie.
Be careful what you wish for.
Hey, yeah, be careful that you don't give out your address to him in case he ends up homeless. He'll have to go living with you then.
Yeah, but Ian, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you put them in that bin that's up in your attic when you were fixing the water heater, and then forget that they're up there? Is that?
No, they're in this little black book.
Hey, Ian,
Is
did
it
the
a
missus
black
not have a
book?
rake of
Oh,
work
boy.
lined up now that you're off? When she knew you were off, did she not line up a rake of work, a rake of painting, and a rake of everything else for you to do, no? Yeah, thought so.
I've not had a minute.
I'm just surprised that the attic ain't stashed as full as the shed.
Oh, you stop.
Evidently, he
Listen,
can't sneak past.
if she caught him coming
Can't
into the
sneak
house,
the stuff past his wife to hide it up there.
kill him. I better just try and sneak some stuff in like a child, in behind his back.
I have. It's hard when you're going in with 3 monitors, you know, and it's like
I'm not putting your jumper.
They don't fit under the shirt well.
someone said, did I steal anything? No, I didn't steal anything. If you intend to take something back, it's only borrowing.
Yes.
Moonlight requisition, right, Schultz?
It's only resting in my account. So it's only resting in your shed.
Yes, it's. I brought it home to work from. I was working from home, so when the place closed, I didn't have the chance to take it back.
Heard that
But they
before.
locked the door so you couldn't.
Yeah, it wasn't your fault they moved.
So we had at the last place that I worked, we worked with a lot of copper wire, and this one guy thought that he would make sure that he had a lot of bitter ends, waste material of the copper, and he would put it in his pocket, and when he would go out for a smoke break, he would walk out to the fence line, and then he would dump it all outside the fence line, and then come back on the weekend and gather it all up, and then sell it. And what he didn't realize was that U.S. defense contractors have cameras all over the freaking place.
It's like the Shawshank Redemption, was he? He was shaking his foot and letting the stuff fall down.
Oh, like in what movie was that?
Shawshank.
Shawshank Redemption. Yeah.
Well, Shirt Scrapper at this True Tale, where the place where I used to work was before many years ago a train carriage. I don't know what you call it. A train, not a train, but the bits that could follow it.
Carriages.
The engine?
Car.
Yeah, cars, train cars, right?
Yeah.
Train cars.
Kind of refurbishment line. Okay.
Okay.
One of the guys who I've been there 21 years, so he retired 20 years ago, and he was telling me that the cars used to come in to have the bearings replaced. Okay. They would knock out the phosphor bronze bearings. They would replace them with wooden bearings. Okay. And then they would walk like you to the fence, which was covered by allotments, the other side of the fence. And they'd made a deal with the chicken guy over the fence. They would throw them over the fence, and he would put them in the chicken huts. You see, and then every weekend they'd go round and pick them up. And he was telling me this tale, and he's saying, you won't see how many trains, because once they've left the fine, for about a mile up the road, the wood sets on fire. He says, and then you go out a mile away, and they got all these trains then with fiery wheels. He says, and they could never find it because we just throw them over. And the chicken guy, he run the chicken coops, he'd just go out, pick up the phosphor bronze, hide them in his chicken coops, and well, there's an angle, somebody will find it.
Oh yes, if there's an opportunity, someone will make it happen.
You know, but here's the thing that I find so interesting, that, you know, never in my life have I. It's like you're stealing from people, and so you're getting very creative at stealing things and trying to convince yourself that it's not stealing. I mean, this guy. Well, no kidding. He argued with us. I wasn't stealing that from you. I wasn't stealing. It was just waste copper anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
As Ian said there, if it's a corporate company, is it really stealing?
When I was,
Not fair.
Surely corporate companies have that put down somewhere. Yes, we understand this is going to happen.
Yeah, no, it's still stealing.
yeah.
I do not own or recommend anyone steal from anyone. There we go. There's my disclaimer.
And it was funny too, because after we fired him, he then filed a claim with the Better Business or the state. I forget what the group is in the state that represents people that were unlawfully fired. And he tried to challenge the fact that we fired him. And so now we had to pay a lawyer to go represent us, you know, because this guy was stealing from us. It just kept getting more ridiculous as it went on.
Yeah.
Which like even over here in Ireland, if someone's caught stealing and you sack them, the chances are if they go to court, they'll get off it somehow. Because they'll claim that they weren't given right breaks, or there was this and that, and they just done it to get back at the company. And then it's like, you know, you have to be so careful if you're going to sack anyone over here.
Yeah, usually you just pay them to leave.
Yeah, that's what usually happens. Someone will just go, look, here's so much, disappear.
Yeah.
You're costing us money. This is worth it.
Your job has been reclassified. Here's your severance pay. Go away.
Yeah, I was actually talking to a guy today, and he's been on the COVID payments for the last 6 or 7 months, but then the company have laid him off now. They said, well, due to the things that we've reclassified and your job no longer exists. That was nice, I thought.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, your job no longer exists.
Just going to go shocking in this country, isn't it?
Yeah.
They can't recover. Look at, you know, the entertainment industry, the hospitality industry.
The hospitality is shattered, isn't it?
This is what happens in humanity every now and then, right? Big upheavals come in and things change. And you know, we just happen to be living through one of those big changes, and a lot of us don't like it.
But this in reality is man-made.
What's man-made?
Not the flu, but the economic disaster man-made.
Yeah. Like they decided to lock down and whatever. That's
yeah, but it wouldn't, if it hadn't been for COVID, then those things wouldn't have happened. So we'd still be stumbling around in the dark ages of everybody going to work and not working from home.
But what happened when the Spanish flu 100 years ago? Did they lock down when the Spanish flu came, or did they just let everyone out and whoever survived, and whoever died?
Well, I mean, don't go more recently. MH1 flu, SARS flu, bird flu, pig flu. You know, there was even a case of Ebola. Did they lock the country down? No.
Ebola-chan.
Yeah, those were very different things, though.
Yeah, well, see, the contagion level of Ebola and all that isn't as high as the COVID is. That's
but swine flu was about, SARS flu was about, and it was, you caught it, it was a killer.
It was a killer, but I think the incubation was quicker, and the amount of people that it affect from one, it wasn't like the ratio where this can affect as a 1 to 10 if it's not controlled, where the other ones were less than 1. So that's what they're wrong about. Now again, as I say, none of the doctors.
I only know what they tell me on the news. They can tell me anything, can't they? Right? And whether you believe it or not, I only know 3 people who's had it. They've all been younger than me, and they've all said it was like, I had a bit of a cold, a cough. I felt a bit unwell. So you're not in hospital, tubes down your neck. And he went, no. And the only person I know off YouTube would be, is it Mark V8 Man?
Yeah,
Mark V8 Man had it, yeah.
V8 Man.
No, he caught it bad, and he was in hospital on death's door, wasn't he? I'm not saying.
He had a rough time with it, yeah.
But.
So I've had
another big YouTuber, bald and bankrupt, he got it. And he nearly died from it, he reckons. He was actually in a was it Ukraine or somewhere when he caught it, and he reckons if it wasn't for the Russians, because he's linked somehow with Russia or whatever, and there's a lot of videos he travels around Russia, and someone made contact with some Russian doctors, and they got him the treatment he needed. But he reckons he'd be dead only for that. Now, last week, a person in my town died from it. He was only, I think it was 60 something, and he died from COVID.
Well, we do know there's people catch it and people have died from it. But it's still got a 99.9% survivability.
Oh yeah, kind of like SARS.
So why have they shut the country down?
I don't know.
Maybe it's because it spreads so fast and so easily.
Not a single one of us is a doctor or medically qualified to talk about this, so
we're taking it in a place we shouldn't go. Let's go back to scrap.
Back to scrap. Something we might know a bit about.
So, Ian, did you see what I picked up? You weren't on the chat before. Look what I picked up.
Hold on now. I'm gonna show what's called first. I'm gonna show Ralph's first because he did it up first.
Oh yeah,
Ralph.
I printed something.
Nice.
Honda.
A 1960, 1970 something emblem.
Yeah, my brother drives a Honda motorcycle, and a friend of mine said I'm getting all my gaming consoles set up in a display case, kind of like what I want to do here with my new case. The old one has collapsed, unfortunately. And he said, "Could you 3D print me some like Nintendo logo?" So I did.
Oh, hold on.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Very nice.
I need to sand down the edges a bit, but it came out pretty good.
No copyright infringements?
No, because I got rid of the little R with the circle with the R over there. I just got rid of that, so there's no need for that.
Oh, good. So it's all good then.
It's all good, yeah.
I'm sure that will go down in a copyright court so well for you.
So, and this is what I picked up.
Well, I'll make it bigger, Kevin.
A switch, a router, a switch.
Yeah, but guess how much that sells for? Come on, Ian. How much do you think it sells for?
He's quickly Googling it.
I'm not, but we've got my hands here.
It's actually a firewall.
Oh, I scrapped a firewall once. There was nothing much inside of it.
No, not much more than your average router or
yes,
switch.
I mean, is it? If it's got Cisco related to it, they go for stupid money. But
Dell computer.
It's out in my field. It could go for stupid money, or it could just be worth nothing.
Well, would you pay €1,400 for it?
Good God, no.
Well, that's what it's selling for currently on eBay.
No, not on eBay. This was an official website.
Okay, so on an official website, you can buy them for 1,400 quid.
Ali,
and that one still works, Kevin thinks. So there you go.
Yeah, Ali, I've got quite a few in here, believe it or not. And the wireless one I got, the D-Link, I looked at it, I Googled it on the internet, and it's all about how I set the IP address on the second one, and then tell the first one only to dynamically address everything else after that number. So it sounded easy enough.
Uh-huh.
Sounded easy enough. So does like hammering a piece of timber and not sticking a nail in your knee sound like it's simple enough?
I tell you, tiny little hole like that, and it only went in. Well, it went down to bone, but that's not much. It only went in like, quarter of a mil. You think,
yeah, but if it hits the bone, it's like a bruise on the bone. Then, like, it's just going to be sore.
That is sore. It definitely sore.
Yeah.
Well,
And was there some nice words used when that happened? I'm sure there was.
No, it was just a scream.
Some funny words.
But if you slow the scream down, you'll hear all the words.
Then the daughter looked out the window and went, "What's up?" Nothing. I've not a nail in my leg. Close window. Oh,
Okay.
Not my problem.
Business as usual.
Well, if you're still able to talk after you do something, it's not too bad. But if you're not able to explain what it is, then there might be a serious issue.
Actually, that's something similar to what I said to the daughter. She goes, "Oh, you're always screaming." I says, "When you hurt yourself properly, you don't make a noise."
Yeah, that's when it's serious. If you can't get the words out or get the scream out, there's something seriously wrong.
when you look down, you go, "Oops."
You're probably in shock.
Yeah.
So
I do have one question, Ian. You've got that little vise on your bench. Why didn't you put the board in that vise to hold it in place before you tried to cut it?
Easy.
Or you tried to split it?
I couldn't get in my shed.
You were in the shed when you were doing it.
No, I was outside the front door. No, sorry, I was trying to explain on the bench. It was about that length. It was like
okay.
So
I'm sorry that wasn't recorded because I wanted to hear a scream with a British accent.
ask all my neighbours.
Like that poor neighbour that you brought over the last day when you were filming, I'd say he was thinking in his head, "Oh, this lunatic again is out with the camera."
He's all right, Sid. Sid used to work in a steel foundry, iron foundry.
Okay.
So, and then he became health and safety for the mill as well, and he's got some tales to tell. Of when I say mill, iron foundry mill. He's got some tales of accidents.
Yeah, I'd say if he worked with you, he'd have some tales to tell about you.
Oh, Dan.
Skids and Scrap, welcome in.
Hello, Skids and Scrap. Dan, how are you doing?
AT&D Scrapping, welcome in.
Anybody down there Irish? You can let up him.
No, there's no one in the basement. No one in the basement at the moment.
Skids and Scraps in. Hello, Skids and Scraps.
I'll put the link out in case there is anyone who wants to come up.
Oh, here, I'll come
Yeah,
up.
I'm gonna jump down. I have to stuff some envelopes yet.
Oh, you stuff your envelopes.
Yeah.
I've got to find
All
some.
right. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day.
Hey, Kevin, thank you for being on.
Catch you another one. Take care.
Enjoy your day and have fun with your envelope.
Raphael's put. Are you using his shed? No. No. That's the neighbour across the road.
Don't worry, me. Once this travel bans are lifted, boy, are you in trouble. You'll hear someone in the bushes rustling around. Myself and Raphael will be having a look for them bags.
My secret shed's a 2-hour drive away.
Oh yeah, not. Oh. Hey, I couldn't see you using fuel.
How many laps around the roundabout is that then?
I couldn't see him using diesel or petrol to get away with that stuff.
Snobby Scrap Picker was very observant, very astute, wasn't he? I didn't put the stuff in the sack, and I just used the sack as a what would you call that? I mean, a hammock type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, well, if he's done that, he's walked it round. He hasn't.
Yeah, he hasn't drove around like. No, Snobby just
It was a cool video by the way, Snobby's last video at Scrapyard, where the guy with the crane with the hook, he really knew what he was doing, because it was swinging all the ways, and then he just let it go, and the stuff just went flying into the skip.
I've not watched Snobby's last one yet.
Oh,
Yeah, I was actually surprised that the guy first it went like this way, then it went that way, and then it went that, and he let it go, and the engine block just went straight in the skip.
yeah.
Man, that's some experience there, I guess.
It wasn't his first rodeo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to challenge Willie now to do something.
Guy over
like
here at the yard. Guy over here at the yard there was a little controller out of a washing machine. He took that claw, reached up the middle of the trailer, picked that little bitty piece up, and took it off the trailer. He's that accurate with it.
Yeah, no, them guys are skilled after so many years of doing it. They could pick an apple off the top of your head, I'd say, with it.
Yeah, but having been up in the cab and watched those jaws close down for real, I wouldn't want to be standing there with an apple on my head. I don't care who the operator is.
Skids and Scraps.
Guys.
Well, it's either speak to that guy or speak to Scrap Kingdom. But
Yeah.
I'll speak to that guy.
Yeah, they're the guys who do it full time.
Well, Skids, drop me a line in the email and we can chat about it in detail if you want. I'd be happy to.
There you go.
Right, I'm dropping off. Guys,
Hey, Ian, thanks for being up.
Take care, Ian.
see you later.
Try not to injure yourself in the shed if possible.
Shit.
I've only got footwalk from here to the door. It's not
Not.
That don't tempt it. Don't tempt it. He'd be on the road with a cut on his head where he'll have fallen walking over as far as that door. So there's 2 spaces more. If anyone wants to come up, I'll stick the link out. Yeah, all the best with that, Skids and Scrap. I wish you all the best on it. Hopefully it goes well for you.
Hey, Skids, it's a lot of fun. You just got to relax and enjoy it and have a thick skin, and don't let people get to you, and just have fun with it, man. You know, Scrapping
I've got
Irish,
one
my
place
light
here that's got a.
require a battery.
I don't know where my battery's gone. I don't know where I put it. I must have put it on charge somewhere and forgot where I put it on charge, and it's probably melted by now. It's on charge for that long. I don't know where I left it.
We got one place here that's got a steel swing set sitting out by the road. They keep asking why I haven't picked it up. There's no parking signs on both sides of the road, and the whole thing's in one piece. How am I supposed to stop and try and cut it up when there's no parking?
Just leave the engine running.
Yeah, just have your engine running, then someone come along and rob your car. Nothing like it. Nothing like it.
If they got into my truck, they wouldn't be able to get the door shut. If they got into my truck, they would never be able to get the door shut, because of my door, as soon as you open it, the door locks itself.
Crypto, welcome in. Crypto's in. Street Copper. I don't know.
Crypto.
Did I say anything to you when you're in? But welcome in. Anything else here? Anyone else coming in that I missed? K&D, I think I said hello to K&D. But yeah, so the how do you find the scrapping on the curbs? Do you get much hassle from anyone or anything like that, Shark, when you pull up? Does anyone like say, no, you're not taking that, or you're not allowed to take that?
No, I muted it while my phone was ringing. Sorry about that. No, I haven't had any trouble at all. Really, in fact, usually when people do ask me what I'm doing and I tell them, they say, "Oh, wait a minute, here, can you take this?" And then they bring out more stuff.
Okay. And do you leave business cards with people so that if they do have something really big, they can just ring you and get you to come and collect it or anything like that?
Yeah, I have. In fact, I've had some people who have asked, they've said, well, I think, I'm going to I'm getting some new appliances. Do you come by every week or something like that? And I'll give them my card and I'll just say, well, just give me a call after if they don't take it away, or if you don't want them to take it away, then, give me a call and I'll come get it, or that kind of thing. So, I carry cards in the truck just for that purpose.
Hey, sorry about that, Ro. I know I've surrounded you by some riffraff now,
Yeah, you're in trouble now.
What's up, y'all?
Hello.
So welcome, Ro, and welcome, Raphael.
I've been here. I just outside scrapping. Got to go pick the kids
welcome
up.
to the panel. Welcome to the panel.
Sweet.
Oh, I almost forgot. I still have a CRT television in my work van that I picked up today.
Oh, so you'll have some nice copper from Elton out of that.
Yeah.
So, Ro, do you do any street scrapping like Shark? Do you do any curbside scrapping?
Sometimes, especially after the holidays, because you get a lot of food product, but you also get people throwing out the stuff they just bought new for,
Yeah.
Raphael, how are you today?
Oh, great. Oh, great. Just make myself a big, actually, I must say huge pot of soup, red beet soup. I feed up after one bowl, so I got plenty left. So I'm happy. All good.
All good. I couldn't make your live on Saturday night because my internet decided it wasn't going to work. I think it came back around 12:30 or maybe 1 a.m. on Saturday night, Sunday morning, and it was gone. It went on, I think it went Friday evening, or was it Thursday evening? I can't remember which evening it went, but
that sucks.
Yeah, no worry at all.
They're upgrading the line, they're upgrading to the 5G networks, and whatever they've done, it knocked the internet out for 2 days for people.
Went to 5G and now you can't see anything.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to give you more speed, but in the meantime, you're going to have no speed.
Yeah. I'm so glad we're not dependent on any wireless transmissions here. Everything is hardwired.
Oh no, around here it's all old copper wiring. So if they're going to, and it's like very rural in the west of Ireland. So if you didn't have wireless, you wouldn't have any internet.
We got the same deal at my homeland. Either way, you're gonna go with the copper wire. What often, every storm, every shitty weather broke some lines.
Yeah,
was running in the air, and if you are wireless, that's even more suck.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on copper wire.
I was testing the 5G speed on my phone, and it is giving me 260 something megabyte download now at the moment.
Oh, that's not
Nice.
bad.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's good that's on the phone. So that's good. And upload of 100 and I think it's 120.
Shit.
Oh, that's dang nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm lucky to hit 5.
I'm running on the fiber so far, and I'm not complaining. As far as they not making some kind of maintenance or something like that, everything rolling what it's supposed to do, and it's fast. Don't have any lags or whatever.
John Ladd is going off, guys. So John Ladd, take it easy. Thanks for being in.
Later, John
Take care,
Ladd.
John Ladd. Cough safe, buddy, and see you around.
Squeeze your cheeks when you sneeze, he says.
About sneezing, raw buddy. We used to sneeze as far we trying to fart, But these days,
You sneeze,
we try to fart, louder to cover the sneeze.
Yeah.
That's an easy task to do.
Wasn't it like the other way around?
Yeah, it used to be back in the day.
Rafael, just remember, once you're over 40, don't ever trust a fart.
It's called a sliver after that, right?
What do you mean? I have no problems.
You know, Sharky, what is the most important things in the woods when you're out hiking in the woods?
Leaves.
No, paper. You know, you will find it out after you will left it out with the cone in your hand.
Too much information. Oh, you're bringing it down the toilet now.
Jeez, what I get
Sorry,
myself
but that's
into.
reality, guys. That's the real life.
Oh, K&D is still on dial-up.
Dial up, yeah.
Well, isn't that why you go find shroomies?
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Believe me or not.
Oh, poor K&D on dial-up. How does he manage to upload his videos? It must take him days.
Is there still dial-up in the world?
Yeah, that's what K&D said. He's still on dial-up.
He said he was rocking the AOL.
Gee, it must take him days to upload a video.
No.
You know, Ralph, actually, like 2 or 3 years ago, I did salvage one Commodore PC-1 computer out of the garbage, and actually the ladies who owned that used to go through the internet and pay her bills. I don't know how the hell she does that, but she was able to do that. Anyway,
Yep.
at one day I just see those PCs sticking out from the trash container, so I grab it. I have it right there, but yeah, so far I never have time to test it out.
5-minute
Oh, that
video
must be
takes 2
torture.
hours.
5 minutes
God
takes 2
damn.
hours. Oh, that must be torture.
For me, it's the other way around. A 2-hour video takes 5 minutes.
Yeah, that'd be more like mine now if I use my phone as my uploader.
Yeah.
Dan really needs to embrace YouTube Shorts.
Yeah. He's gonna have to do his YouTube videos like TikTok videos.
Yeah, but then it messes you up, and you always have your phone upright, and you'll forget one time. When you go to edit your video, you'll be like, "Crap, what happened?"
Yeah.
True, you know, I got some problems sometime with one of my camera when it's like, you know, flip it too far down, it just flip it 180 degrees. So whole the video was upside down.
Oh.
That was the way to go around of that, but it does take some time.
Tina is leaving us. Braveheart Scrapper, thanks for being in. Really appreciate you dropping in.
Take care, Tina. Have a good night.
Easy.
Later, team.
Keep
Bye,
up
Tina.
the crap work that you're doing, Tina. Keep it going. Well done. I'm in my shorts.
There's
around here with the cold weather at the moment.
There's answer for Dirt Rider, what he put the comment in the chat. You know, after first forget your paper, you will never do that mistakes again, buddy. Believe me, that thing is teaching you very well. As you are at summertime, that's cool. There's plenty leaves, but you know, there is also boom! Street Cooper, welcome, sir.
Oh crap!
Way! Yay!
Street Copper, hello.
Welcome. How are things with you?
Hi. Oh man, it was busy today, man. We're putting in a series of hot water heaters at this deer processing plant and trying to get out of that thing. And I had some stuff to drop off at the scrapyard and trying to get home because I told you I wanted to be on this one tonight because I had some questions for you.
Yes, that's correct.
All day long has been like get home so I can be on time for Irish's scrap or live feed, you know. But
yeah, so what questions do you have for all us wise men? There's more than 3 wise men here tonight now.
Oh,
I'm staying out of this one.
Yeah, right. We need you, QC man. But
yeah, quality control.
He is quality control. I appreciate that too, man. It's really it's kicking me in the butt to get better lighting on that side of my garage and glasses.
What'd you say? I couldn't see you.
Yeah. No, you can't see me. But no, iPhone's Irish.
Yeah.
I've been sitting on like, I don't know, six or 8 of these things. Okay. And are they worth tearing apart, or you know?
I'll show you
No?
what's inside an iPhone.
If
Give
they're
me
in good condition, it's probably worth more to sell them as they are.
Yeah, give me
There
a
are
second.
Well,
collectors for those.
and
No,
Okay.
find
Because
my opinion on that would be like just sell it for the parts, for the reparation. Go to the
For that.
local reparation shop, and they're gonna give you a good price for them. Definitely
what
better
shop?
than get on the scrap yard. Some reparation shop, the place
Repair
where they're
shop,
repairing
yeah.
the electronics or phones or tablets,
Okay.
whatsoever. Because
Because
those,
people say people
components
say to go to that
inside, they are
machine.
quite pricey by themselves.
Because people say to go to those machines, man, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, they don't pay you
You
nothing.
know. No, and I've been dying to tear them apart, but I just want to know if it's worth it or not. I like tearing stuff apart.
I tear them apart because I like tearing stuff apart, same as you. But
You know,
the actual
just keep
value of
one or two pieces for yourself just to play with it, and the rest try to sell at the whole piece. Then you will get the profit out of that. Otherwise,
Because, well, if all you guys, if all you guys have taught me anything, is to be smart with what you have. You know what I mean? Shark, roll. I mean, all you guys. So I'm just trying to be a little bit more smarter with what I get. You know what I mean? So
I'm just going to put myself on silent for a second because I'm going to root through this box and I'm going to make a lot of noise. So talk among
wait,
yourselves.
I still
All
hear
right.
that noise. What last time we got with the Sharky?
Sell them in a lot. That's what you want to do.
sell them in a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I gotta get. I'm not kidding you, man. I just got in the house. I gotta get my jacket off. I'm like, I can't miss this.
You look like it's cold.
Daggone, man.
It's only like 36 degrees right now, so it's not bad. So it's colder in that deer processing plant than it was outside.
Yeah, I'll bet.
So,
You know, if I got 36 degrees in here, I will just walk in the slippers.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
doggone, some of these deer these guys are shooting, man, they're like dogs. It's like, why'd you even shoot that thing? I don't know.
Because I got to shoot something. Damn it! I paid for this thing.
I guess shoot a tree, or shoot a leaf.
You
or,
trigger happy Americans.
I'm not kidding you. I looked at a couple of these. I'm like, how'd you drag that out of the woods on like with one hand? I don't know.
Hey,
I'm not kidding you. I wish they would have let me took a couple pictures. They look like dogs hanging there. They're that small.
Speaking of little deer.
Oh dear.
Hey.
Oh dear.
She needs attention. I'm gonna have to go for a little bit, guys.
All right.
It happens.
Hey,
She's
Shark.
She needs to go outside.
Hey, Shark. Before you go, man, I've been trying to get a hold of you.
I think after he take away his headphones. Here.
So
okay. Oh, sorry.
my email is sharkscrapper@gmail.com.
Yeah, I've tried that, man. I ain't too hippity hoppity with all that technology, man.
Exactly.
Hey, look at Rosa.
That's your answer, buddy.
My kids had to
Technology
teach
is
me how to do an
easier than
email.
melting metal, actually.
Yeah.
But
Safer too.
The iPhone has very little in them, so it's a board, something similar to that. It's only literally a board. It's very little. Where if you can get some of the other type phones like in, you'll have a lot more gold flashing, and you'll also have you have gold flashing around here, and you'll also have a rake of little chips at the back, which will usually have bonding wires in them.
You got that little fake berry.
Yeah, so if you can, as Raphael said, if you can find a repair shop that repairs iPhones, they'll give you more money for them than you'll get out of scrapping them.
Probably they will give you like just a few bucks for the piece, but still, it's much more than the scrap wise.
The screens will even be worth a lot of money compared to
buttons, speakers, those connection cables, whatever. They use that all the time, and the self parts components cost like at least 20 to 30 bucks a piece for them. So they rather to just pay you $5 for broken phone and just scavenge all that from there.
But again, like I don't bother doing that. I will scrap everything out because I just like playing with the gold, and I'm not trying to make money out of it. Again, I have a full-time job, so it's not something I'm relying on. So I just scrap it out, even if it costs me more money in the long run. I just like being able to do it, you know. So
it's a hobby, man. It's
a hobby,
you know.
exactly, a hobby. It's like people who go out and buy golf clubs and pay their membership every year to go golfing. This is my golfing, so it is.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I took up scrapping because I suck at golf.
Got too busy looking for your balls.
Hey, so now that you're up to street copper, what do you do with all your copper that you melt and stuff like that? Do you hold on to it, or what do you do with it?
Yeah, I've hold on to it or give it away. You know, I've given more away than ever. I've never sold any of it. I've given a lot of it away, but I think I got January. I'll be doing this for a year, and I think all I have is I don't know 160 some pounds of copper bars right now in a year, less than a year.
Wow!
So,
you got the shark. Cool.
Oh, they're the shark.
That's nice.
Is that cool? That's from Seth.
Oh, I was going to say that one of Street Copper's little creations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It has the styrofoam pattern in it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, the other side is nice and smooth. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was shark with the scales.
Wait, you didn't see that video yet?
I made an alien out of aluminium at some point. He has also pock marks.
So
Still on the screw though.
This has a place of prominence on my bookshelf. Right where I can see it every time I'm here.
So that video you're doing with Shane, that was a good video. I enjoyed that video.
Yeah.
Mr. Lion.
Yeah, there's actually nobody knows it besides my sons, but there's actually a little story behind that video.
Okay.
We're waiting.
There's actually that was done twice. Because the first video, I had a jar full of all little brass little bits that from watching his shows, he taught me how to get. So I had that jar, and I said, "This is all the stuff that Shark taught me how to get." And I put that all in the Crucible, and we made the video, and then we lost all the footage. So I actually that was done twice in one day.
Okay.
Oh man!
And I was to lose that one part because we did a big spiel about how Shark helped us out and taught us how to get these pieces of brass out of this little piece, and lost all that footage.
Oh man!
That
so
sucks.
actually, there's actually two. I wonder if my internet will go to the basement. Yeah, I didn't want to admit that one, but you guys know I don't know nothing about computers and all this fancy mumbo jumbo.
I know that.
It's mumbo jumbo, the damn internet.
For example, trying to make
I knew Ralph would like that.
so much on the commenting and so on, and after all, it's come out the damage file or whatever, and whole video is gone, and you try to redo that, and yeah, that sucks. That really sucks.
Yeah, I've lost a few things in my time doing videos.
Can you guys see it?
On the floor.
The lights in the way.
Yeah, there's Shark's brother.
Oh, you got another shark.
Let me make that bigger.
There you go.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Let me sing the song.
Where did you get the pattern for that, or did you just draw it?
My son drew it on a piece of paper, and then I always take the paper and I glue it to cardboard paper, because then the hot knife follows the cardboard easier.
Oh yeah, that actually will work.
I better go back upstairs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but see, I had to because all my what do you want to say? All my templates I rip up when I'm done.
Okay.
And I rip up all those templates so I can't do it again. So we had to dig that shark out of the garbage, flatten it back out, tape it back together to cut another styrofoam shark out.
Oh,
I keep everything until stuff is finished,
But
just to be sure.
yeah, I just don't. I don't want to do the same thing twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do something different every time. Yeah.
Here's our here's our 3-pound copper Deadpool, Ralph.
Oh, cool. Yeah, seen that one as well.
Yeah, I like the coins you were doing. Yeah, the coins, they were nice. The video of the coins, they were cool for the giveaway.
Yeah.
You know, actually, Street Copper, I got the tiny advice for you, guys, buddy. If you make that in, for example, about 100 grams size or weight, then you will be able to send it all over the world, and I bet people will love that. And that will be for you. Instead of doing like half pounder or 1 pounder or 3 pounder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like pouring those big. Yeah. No,
And are you looking to maybe
you
sell
guys don't.
I was going to say, Street Copper, are you looking to maybe sell that stuff in the future, or you know, you could make a nice few pound if you made them smaller, as Raphael said there, and I can guarantee you, if you put them up on eBay and stuff like that, people will buy them.
Yep.
True.
Yeah.
I would. At least.
I got to learn how to use eBay first.
I try to talk him into selling on eBay already.
Hey, if you cut on a cut of it, you can look after the eBay site.
Every time at the end of your video, you can put some art or tiny add-ons or something. Listen up, guys. For $10, that will be yours plus shipping.
Yeah.
And so on.
Oh, hey, Vandalvlogs is here.
Like
Congrats on the 100 subs.
Then will be much easier for you to send all over the world. I'm telling you, buddy. You're gonna make money on that.
Yeah.
Because you look at his bin, like he was just making bars, copper bars, and people were paying 3 times the value of the copper for them.
True.
3 times, 5 times, 7 times in some occasions.
If you do a fancy coin like that or something like that, people will give you a lot more money for it than what it's worth in copper weight.
All right,
I do that as well, but most of my bars went out as a gift. That's all. I never.
I'm gonna drop down, y'all.
All right, roll.
All right, later, roll.
Take care, Ro.
The scrap wagon's back. I gotta go scrap some more crap.
Yeah, no problem.
Take care, buddy.
I'll be in the chat, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, don't work too hard, buddy.
Always.
Seth, sick one of your boys on figuring out eBay. They're you know, that's their generation.
Yeah.
They'll be all over that stuff.
Yeah.
Man, they're crafty as all get out, man. I'd say they know some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd be taking their percentage, of course. They'll have to take a percentage for doing all the work.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, it's called pay me back for all the diapers.
Don't worry, buddy. 20 more years and you will be in the diapers again.
Yeah, that's right.
We start there and we end there.
Yeah, when you think about it, we as we get older, we go back into what we were like when we were younger.
Yeah.
Helpless.
Yeah. Yep.
No. But are you enjoying the YouTube Street Copper?
What's that?
I found a whole box full of trophies a couple of days ago, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, like Kuntz.
I'm not so much interested in the trophies, but I like the little blocks. I can probably use the blocks if I cast something, so that I can mount it on one of those blocks.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So, and this one has 3. So. That's cool stuff.
That's
So
gonna be cool.
if Seth, are you enjoying doing YouTube and are you enjoying the scrap world, are you?
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's been cool. It's been fun to do it with my family, but the best part of it was getting to meet all you guys. I mean, I've learned a ton from all you guys. This is the part that I cherish the most. You doing the YouTube stuff is neat, but meeting you guys and learning from you guys and stuff has been way. I can't put it into words how cool it is.
Yeah, well, that's the thing I find about
So
scrap.
I appreciate that.
Information. We don't keep it to ourselves. Anything we learn or any mistakes we do, we kind of pass it out there so that other people don't make the same mistakes or do the same things. Which I find which is good that everyone kind of helps each other out.
The scrapping community is very open and no one keep their, let's say, secrets for themselves.
Yeah, like even look at snobby scrapping. Easier way of getting brass out of the plugs by heating them up in hot water and stuff like that. It's all them little tricks that you can learn to pick up over time that makes it. And K&D scrapping, putting the things into the freezer that time and to harden them up so when you break them the copper just falls out easier. Stuff like that is where you get all the information. Everyone just shares it out there.
Yep.
Yeah, and in the case of Scrapping Irish and I, it's what not to do. I mean, that's
don't do what I do. Like just I'm the living case of what I take all the risks so you don't have to.
That's also Ian Matthews. That's basically all how-to videos of how not to do.
Yeah. Well, the way I look at it, I'm single, so I've no kids to worry about. So if I blow myself up in a shed, I won't be missed.
What do you mean? We'll be sitting here on a Monday afternoon going, where the hell's Scrapping Irish? Come on.
Yeah.
So Santa is full. Guess what I'm going to be doing for my Christmas video?
Oh, that's
hats off. Full of little brass bits.
That's cool.
Nice.
Completely full.
Hey, what was in there before there was brass bits?
I don't know. I found this in the dumpster. It was the dumpster find.
Sweets, and did you get all the sweets?
It does have a label on the bottom. Let's see.
Yeah, that must be sweets. What else?
Yeah, it's sweet.
No, it just says it's a storage tin for something.
Oh, rats!
It has the. It's just, yeah.
I was hoping he was going to read the label without putting the hat on.
Yeah, and everything falls out on the floor.
I'm not that.
That will be too easy. Too tricky. Ralph is not at that level.
Guys,
you can take that on some new guy.
I'll be finishing up in 4 minutes, so I'll do my usual around the table and ask everyone what their videos are going to be about this week. So, Shark, what's your video going to be about this week?
So let's see, what do I got? Tomorrow I have tomorrow's video is a piece of e-waste. All
right.
And then Friday will probably be a street scrap. Because this week I've got 2 good neighborhoods to go through. So so Friday will be a street scrap.
Okay. Ralph, have we any video coming out this week?
No video for at least another 2 weeks.
Okay, it's back to that routine. At least another 2 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know. I might edit something together if I get. I do have completed projects that I need to edit, but I don't feel like it.
But surely, like, would you now having the 3D printer, there must be loads of videos you can be doing.
I can look what I printed today. Look what I printed tomorrow.
Coming up with the design and stuff like that.
Coming up with the design is just going to Thingiverse. I mean, it's not that difficult. You download the thing.
Copy infringement, is it?
Yeah, it's basically you download the thing, you put the stick in, you say print, and it goes. That's it. My brother drives a Honda motorcycle, so I printed this for him. I'm going to try to get this molded and to see if I can cast this in aluminium or something. It's probably not going to work.
That's what I try.
Might be an interesting fail video. This is for a friend of mine.
On the fuel tank or something like that.
Yeah.
That he will
I don't know.
Huge sticking out logo.
So, Street Copper, what have you coming out this week? Have you videos coming out?
I got. I'm gonna be doing my happy birthday to Raphael the Sagittarius. So, out of aluminium.
Okay, cool.
Good enough.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, what day are you putting that video
out? Saturday or Sunday.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out for that one. Yeah, and Raphael, can we look forward to a video tomorrow?
Of course, I got actually this week I went ahead and got it already done, already set up. It's all need to just one click and we'll be on.
That's like me last week. I was ahead of myself. This week I'm not. I'm kind of behind. So I'm hoping I'm off work tomorrow. So I'm hoping to get it finally finished tomorrow.
I'm thinking to changing my upload plan.
Okay.
But yeah, I working on it and still playing with that. But I got my video ready, and it's gonna be about some PC play and upgrading and unboxing and so on.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that's gonna be good enough.
Cool.
Well, my video this week it'll be kind of, it's an experiment I tried out. So I set up two different jars of nitric acid. I put one in with just straight pins, and then I put the other ones in with the plastic still on them and the gold in them. And I just want to experiment to see how the plastic is it worth pulling the pins out of the plastic, or will the nitric work away while the plastic is still on the pin? So we'll have to see how that one turns out.
You know.
Okay, interesting.
I can tell you already.
Do not even open your mouth.
Okay, then I will say nothing at all.
I was about to say,
You say it best.
tell us here about Raphael. Go ahead. Oh, I can't hear you, Raphael. What are you saying?
I saying
But yeah, so you'll have to wait.
to watch and see the result.
So yeah, that's on Thursday. We'll see how that gets on. But yeah, so that's it, guys. So it's gone 10 o'clock. Is there anyone live that we want to raid? Let's see. Has anyone got any suggestion for a raid?
Let me go and quickly open a new window because I don't have enough
Mo
open already.
Homesteading will be on tonight.
Yeah, but she doesn't be on until later on, I think.
I bet I will be.
Yeah.
Let me have a look and see if there's anyone on my side that's live. Oh, there's some guy called Scrappin' Irish. I heard he's a bit dodgy. I wouldn't bother with him.
Yeah.
I hear about that.
Yeah, he just has some awful dodgy characters on as well.
His panel is rubbish.
Yeah, the guys he does have off, like, they just talk awful.
The people he has on there, yeah.
Who can we raid?
Panel is rubbish.
Yeah, the guys he does have off, like, they just talk awful.
There's a couple of really big YouTubers on, but we're not going to be making a dent there.
Who can we raid?
I see Janet Pickering. It's on now.
There's a couple of really big YouTubers on.
Oh,
we're not going to be making a dent there.
I just see guys. Do you remember our kid? I see Janet Pickering. It's on now. Oh, wait.
We get them someone.
Sorry, my fault. My bad.
Nero Trigger, welcome in, Nero. I just see him coming
Nero.
in there.
Where? Is he in here?
Finish up.
Yeah, he popped in.
Ali Mac, take it easy. Thanks for being in, Ali.
Later,
Look, Nero.
Look, Nero. He's making.
Oh, Rose said he's going to go live, so we can raid him.
Oh, cool.
Well, if Ro goes live, tell us.
And I got the whole belt thingy.
Need hours. Yeah. Well, Ro, if you want to go live there, and we'll hold on.
What critter is that, Ralph?
That's from the Power Ranger thingies.
Oh,
It's a belt buckle. I promised Nero I make him this coin in gold or aluminium bronze, but I just printed the whole thing. I probably turned the whole thing into a belt buckle.
Hey, Tim the Spanner Man, welcome in. How are things? I didn't say hi to you when I think I missed you coming in. Who else? Is there anyone else there? Let me make Ralph back small.
Did you find out someone to raid already?
Well, we're going to raid Ro because Ro said he's going to go live and he needs a few hours. He needs some hours to get his hours. So
cool.
if Ro sets up his live and lets us know when he's live, we'll go over there. So we'll hold on till he's set up, and we can give him some hours, help him out with his hours.
Can I make a fox?
On Street? How was your hours going up?
Who, me?
No, Street Copper.
Oh.
What's that?
Hello. How was your hours? How was your hours on YouTube? How are you getting on?
Uh-oh.
With your hours?
Your watch time.
Your watch time.
Oh, I think I've got like 16,000 minutes, I think.
Okay.
16 or 17,000.
And Ralph, how was yours getting on?
In 3 months.
Close to 3,000 hours.
Okay.
Not bad.
So I'm getting there eventually.
Yeah, if you do a few more lives, you'll end up getting your hours up quicker. Like you seen last time when you done that live, how many hours you would have got?
I got 8,700 minutes, so
Yeah.
quite a
Just
bit.
in,
Yeah.
in one live show, like.
Yeah. I do want to have like some type of topic or some
Really?
project to work on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna sit there and yap away. I mean, it's
Yeah, well,
fun,
you
but
see, your hours are done by, like, we'd say I had 30 people in there at one stage. So if then 30 people stayed in for the full 2 hours, that will add up to like 30 by 2 hours. Multiply
yeah,
it.
at the highest point I had 45, I think.
I've never got that amount of people in my lives ever, and you got it on your first live.
Well, the first one that actually was planned.
Yeah, well, for that now.
Well, I did the unboxing of the video game, but that wasn't that interesting.
But Ralph set up
That was a
those
year ago.
for the weeks, for the months, and
Yeah,
everyone knows about that.
I was going to say, Ralph has been
it,
teaching us
it
from
did well. It did well. He gets
Yeah.
like quite a cool live stream, I must say.
Yeah. Well, you see, he's on everyone's lives, so everyone just returning the favor, coming back and watches.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, because you really do put in the hours. You do really help everyone out, and you do come up on so many panels and everything.
I
like,
try.
So, yeah. So like, really, people appreciate that,
You know,
and they
just
all go back in.
look at myself. I even start my own live stream to grab Ralph to say or tell him how to start it.
Yeah, I knew how to start it, but apparently I ended up having two separate things, and I should have started from the StreamYard side, but I started on the YouTube side.
Okay, I think Ro is gone live. Give me a second. I'm just double checking him. Yes, he's gone live. I'm going to put his link in the chat.
Yep.
And we can shoot over to Ro and give him some watch time. Help him out.
Ralph, I learned a lot from you on that one. If I ever decide to do a live stream, I'm going to spend 4 months amping it up and getting people interested in it before I actually go live.
Right, guys. So I put that link in there for Rose. It should be there for you.
Yep.
I think. Has it shown up on the YouTube side?
Yes,
It's on the YouTube side.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. And so I'm going to say good night, and I'm going to thank all my guests that have been up tonight. We had a good bunch of people who have been up, and really appreciate it. And keep an eye out for these guys' videos during the week. And Ralph will have one out, maybe not for the next 2 weeks, but he'll have one.
You never know.
Yeah, and show your love, show your support to everyone, and let's keep helping each other grow, as they say. So, guys, have a good night, and see you over at Rose.
See you all later.